let's talk about another guy that is a former Cleveland Cavalier, which sometimes I forget. He played about a third of a season for the Cavs, which was awesome. But let's talk about Mr. Dwayne Wade, Miami Heat legend. And we're going to talk about this statue that they unveiled for him in South Florida before the Heat game. And let's take a look at this thing.
Hey, you guys!
I searched and scoured the internet for as many memes as I could. So if you're just looking at Dwayne Wade, you know, and I feel comfortable saying this as a very heterosexual man, but Dwayne Wade is a very attractive guy. He's a good looking dude. Great athlete. And then you look at that statue, and I don't know if anyone actually saw his reaction. He looked like he was holding back a laugh and holding back tears at the same time. But let's just say Dwayne Wade, you know, I feel comfortable saying it. I'm sure Joe would agree. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but Dwayne Wade's a good looking dude.
Heck yeah.
You know, that statue, I don't know what the hell that is. And but we're gonna go through a bunch of memes. Now, I cannot take credit for any of these because the internet does its job and wins all the time. But we're gonna go through one by one of some of the best ones I saw. So Chris Vanini put online, why did the Miami Heat build a statue of Lawrence Fishburne? And if you look at the Matrix poster, and it looks almost identical to Lawrence Fishburne. All right, next one. Once again, there's LeBron, there's Chris Bosh, there's something in the middle. Those used to be the big three for the Miami Heat.
I can't believe you can't recognize him.
he looks like, and I don't want to be insensitive here, but he looks like he just came out of a burning building or something, and just barely
got
survived.
Punched in the face 13 times, was set on fire.
Yeah,
and it has a cramp in his lower calf.
It looks like he got out of the ring with Zion and with Kelly Pavlik and Boom Boom
beat up
for about 10 rounds there. Not ideal.
And if you're trying to get the facial expression right, why are you picking that one of all?
I think there's one, and I'll see if it's on here. I can't remember if I put it within these, but this is like one of the great images of LeBron and Dwayne Wade as teammates. He like just lobs a nuke, puts his hands up before LeBron even catches it, and it's a dunk. But that picture, it's like so bad, it's comically good. There's one from Get Out. Speaking of Halloween, that's one of the best horror movies of recent memory. But perfect meme for that situation. Next up, there's your guy, Joe. Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys! Poor Dwayne Wade. Oh, and then this is the one I immediately thought of. So the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith. I think they create this like vaccine to cure cancer, but then it has these like side effects, and these things, these people become these things. They're almost like vampires or these underground creatures that can't be in the daylight, and they just become these scary looking things. And that statue looks a lot like the Dwayne Wade statue. The next one, how about this one? You remember this movie? Total Recall. Arnold Schwarzenegger, kind of the same facial expression there. I don't know what this is from. I feel like this was like a Nickelodeon show, but it almost looks like the Wizard of Oz in the sense of like the great and powerful Oz. But I think this was from like a Disney show. I just can't recall, but I thought that one was pretty good. And then how can you not love this one? Throw in the damn towel. Rocky 4 with Ivan Drago just whooping up on Apollo. I think that was Rocky. That was Rocky 4. Yeah, Rocky 4. And then again, here is I think what they were trying to do the statue of in real life. The picture on the bottom, if you're watching, and then the picture on top. He eventually puts his hands down. And then there's a picture with him and his beautiful wife at their wedding, Gabrielle Union. And of course, it looks just like them during their wedding day. So,
all right. So I had to look this up because I wanted to see what the artist that sculpted this said about the criticism.
Yes.
The artist is Omri Amrani.
Okay.
Omri Amrani. And the quote was, "I couldn't do better than that. I don't think anybody else could do better than that. It is what it is, and we will love it forever."
If you say it is what it is in a quote, it's
You're
not
done.
as best as you can do. It's not as best as anyone can do. No. So Amonri or whatever your name is, great effort, but the execution. Now, once again, you talked about Jim Donovan's voice earlier. Why the hell can't we do that with statues too?
Absolutely.
So you could take, I'm sure, can't you take like a picture, a 3D image of Dwayne Wade, have
and
it
3D print it.
Yeah, and
it would be identical.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could put some coating over it that would last for 50 years or whatever, however long it needed.
And the 3D
replaced.
printer wouldn't say something stupid like, "That's the best that I could do."
Yeah, exactly. Because 3D printers don't talk back to you.
That's it.
They just do their job to the best of their abilities.